What's up, guys? Welcome back to Greg's Grog. Oh man, it's been a minute. I think the last review I did was 9 months ago. So, gosh, it's been a while, almost a year. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing fantastic. Just relaxing a bit today, working from home, and just had some lunch and thought I'd crack open the beer of today. Today's beer, let's just dive right in. Again, I hope you guys are good, and life's good on my end. Super exciting. Recently met someone who I fell in love with. We're planning on getting married at the end of the year, November. So if you guys could just keep us in your thoughts and your prayers as we press on, that'd be sweet. And I've been riding the bike a ton, been enjoying that. Love cycling, and love church, and love a good beer every once in a while. This is the Karl Strauss Brewing Company Aurora Hoppyalis IPA. My first experience with Karl Strauss was actually at Disneyland. They serve beer at Disneyland in California Adventure Park. I think they serve it in Disney and places too, but you have to, it's like Clubhouse or Club 33 or whatever it is. It's not like accessible, as accessible as it is in California Adventure Park. Anyways, they serve Karl Strauss beer there as a tribute to like the Southern California beer scene, specifically San Diego, which is where these guys are from. This is a pint of the, again, Aurora Hoppyalis IPA. I love the artwork. It's got kind of this almost like 70s funk psychedelic vibe, and I'm just going to read the side here. 7.0% alcohol by volume. It says, okay, fine, we admit it. You can't see the northern lights this far south, but San Diego has its own version of Aurora Borealis, and ours has cast a hoppy spell over the city. Looks like the hops are Simcoe, Amarillo, and Citra. Robust flavors and aromas of pineapple, tropical fruit, tangerine, and a dry finish. So let's crack this thing open. Date on the bottle is 09/25. So we're a little past that, but let's see if we still are good. A little smoke from the bottle there, so yeah, nice. It's like, you might be able to see that. It'd be sick if you could. Tulip glass. Let's get this thing in the bottle, or excuse me, out of the bottle and into the glass. Head starting to build up a little. Cap it there. Nice. So about 2 fingers ahead, I can smell it from here. Can smell the hop presence of the beer. Bubbles are streaming up, and man, it's a great looking beer. The head's still building too. It's super carbonated. Man, yeah, just waves upon waves in the center there. I don't see any sediment. It's a little cloudy. Let's get a nose on it. Man, it must be the Simcoe. There's like that light tangerine, like citrus, lemon, zest, and zeal. Yeah, I mean, it smells so good, and it doesn't smell too heavy. It smells just like your classic San Diego style IPA. I'm gonna let this head dissipate a little bit and talk about the Tower 10. So my first experience with Karl Strauss with Tower 10 IPA, which is a little darker than this smells. We're gonna see how it stacks up with the taste. But Tower 10 is also 7%, I think. Double check on it, but Tower 10 also 7%. Great beer. And like I said, that was the first Karl Strauss beer I tried, and I really like it. And the price isn't bad either for like a good IPA. I think it's one of the, in my opinion, one of the most underrated and like well-priced IPAs on the market, especially here in SoCal. All right, let's dig in. Yeah. I mean, really good. Light body. Well, no, medium. Let's rephrase. Medium body, but for the IPA spectrum, on the lighter side when it comes to the body, it's not too heavy. Really like the initial taste. You get that kind of lemon almost like non-ripe or like lemons that aren't quite ripe yet. Like you just kind of bit into it. Pine undertones. I liken it to kind of like a undertone of like what you get towards the front end of the taste of like Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. But it's more intense than that because of the hop presence. Dry on the finish too. Yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic IPA. They don't sell it in the 6-pack around me. They just sell it in the pint bottle here. But man, yeah, very, very tasty. I mean, it tastes more, to me, it tastes more like a pale ale than it does an IPA. It's kind of it's almost kind of in the middle of that spectrum, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, especially, I mean, excuse me, all that carbonation. I just had lunch. I'm gonna cruise this guy and then keep on working today, so it makes sense that, I mean, I didn't do this intentionally, but it's nice that it's a little lighter in the body, and for an IPA, I don't think it's gonna weigh me down too much. Yeah. All right, let's cap it there. Karl Strauss Brewing Company, founded in 1989. It's the year my sister was born. She's actually from San Diego too, so shout out to Mish down there hanging out down in SD. I'm a little jealous. Aurora Hoppyalis IPA from Karl Strauss. I'm gonna give this I'll do 4 out of 5 stars. 4 out of 5. I would drink this like happily if I was going over to a friend's house and we were gonna split a beer, or I wanted to bring, you know, some beer over to a friend's house. I'd definitely consider this. And if I showed up at a bar and saw this on the tap list, I would consider getting it, especially as the months warm up here. Sun poked through today, so I'm stoked on that. But guys, have a great day. Drink great beer and enjoy the people around you. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.